In a quiet little town in Ohio, there was a rule that no one ever talked about. But everyone seemed to know. If you ever hear 3 knocks at exactly 3:17 in the morning, under no circumstances do you open the door. Marcus Reed, of course, thought this was all just a bunch of nonsense. At 27, he worked night shifts and figured ghost stories were for kids telling tales around a campfire. That is, until the night it finally happened to him. He woke up with a jolt, not knowing what had disturbed his sleep. His digital clock glowed a piercing red. 3:16 a.m., but something felt deeply wrong. The house was too quiet. The usual hum of the refrigerator was gone. There was no wind whistling outside, just a heavy, suffocating silence that pressed in on him from all sides. And then it came. Knock, knock. The sound was slow, hollow, and seemed to echo from right outside his bedroom door. Marcus froze in his bed, his heart hammering against his ribs. He was on the 2nd floor. No one else was home. Who could possibly be knocking? Then it happened again. 3 more knocks, sounding even closer this time, more insistent. His throat tightened as he forced himself out of bed, every muscle screaming in protest. Each step toward the door felt heavier than the last, as if he were wading through thick, invisible mud. With a trembling hand, he turned the knob and pulled the door open. The hallway was empty, but then, at the far end, near the top of the staircase, something was standing there. It was tall, unnaturally so. Its head nearly scraped the ceiling, and its limbs were long and bent at all the wrong angles, like broken branches that had been crudely forced back into shape. Its skin looked like it had been burned, cracked and dark, resembling charcoal ready to crumble into ash. And its face, there was no face, just a deep, swirling black void where features should have been. Marcus tried to scream, but no sound came out. A strangled gasp was all he could manage. The thing tilted its head slowly, a gesture that felt both curious and menacing, as if it were studying a new specimen. Then it spoke, not with a mouth, but with a voice that bloomed directly inside his mind. "You laughed at us." Stumbling backward, Marcus finally found his voice, a weak whisper. "What are you?" The creature didn't walk. It stretched, its body elongated across the hallway, sliding along the walls and ceiling like living smoke, closing the distance in an instant until it was just inches from him. The temperature in the hallway plummeted. Frost began to spiderweb across the glass of the pictures hanging on the walls. "You invited me." The voice echoed in his head, cold and ancient. "When you mocked what you do not understand." Suddenly, its arm shot forward, a blur of shadow, and plunged straight into Marcus's chest. There was no blood, no wound, just an impossible violation. He felt it inside him, icy, skeletal fingers wrapping around his heart, squeezing with unbearable pressure. His mind flooded with flashes of images, memories he didn't know he had, shadows watching him since he was a child, dark shapes lurking in the corners of his vision, whispers he had always dismissed as his imagination running wild. It had always been there, waiting, watching. He had just never believed. The cold became unbearable, and the world went dark as he collapsed to the floor. The next morning, his sister found him lying on his bedroom floor. He was alive, breathing, but he was different. When he opened his eyes, they were completely, utterly black, like 2 pools of ink. That night, she was downstairs watching TV when she heard it. Exactly at 3:17 a.m., there were 3 distinct knocks at the front door. She stood up, ready to see who it was. But then, a voice drifted down from upstairs, a voice that sounded almost like Marcus, but distorted, deeper. "Don't open it." And as she froze in place, hand hovering over the doorknob, something knocked back from inside the house. 3 slow, hollow knocks, answering the call from the other side.